Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
2 minutes for me?
If I'm going to be able to monetize the conversation, yes.
I don't know that that's going to happen. This is you being generous to the universe for 2 minutes.
You don't know me very well. I'm saying all that in jest. I'd be happy to help you.
Thank you. You're kind. So we had this problem in that this lever that flips up and down, and I can't quite make out what brand it is, but it's old. When the lever is on the bottom of the door for double doors, and one of them's got a latch in, when the lever is in the up position, over time it creeps down and stops the door from swinging closed, the mating door. And so, you know, we could replace that piece, but it involves taking the door off the hinges. It has an electric strike on it, and it's a big project to do that. I don't think I can just take that mechanism apart because that threaded rod is going to keep it in place. So it's not really going to pull out more than like a quarter of an inch maybe or something. So do you have any suggestions for what I might do to get that lever to not creep down over time?
No, the hardware has to be replaced. The door has got to
come down. Got to be replaced. Yeah. So, and I don't think I'm going to be able to take the hardware out because if I start unscrewing that rod, I just don't have enough clearance under the door to probably open up to pass the threads and be able to pull out that thing. Is that right?
No, that's not right. You could make it come out, but you're going to bend the rod so severely, just getting it out of the door.
Yeah, no, don't want to do that. Right.
Which means that when you replace it, you'll have to bend the rod so severely to put it back in.
And then it's not going to mate correctly with the hole in the threshold underneath.
It's not going to work. You're putting in a bent piece of hardware.
No, I understand. Okay. So you have I thought I'd check in to see if you've seen this before and you see something that people do, but it looks like I'm going to have to... What's
holding you back from unhanging the door?
You know, we had a locksmith come in and look at it. There's an electric strike on the door. It's a very big door with an iron grill on it with a thing. It's a big project to take it out. The locksmith wants like $1,500 to do it. And I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, damn. You know, in the old days, I would just take it apart and maybe there's a little spring in there or a worn toggle or something. I mean, I don't know. But I can't get it apart, I don't think. It's not going to come apart. So I can't fix it, which is, you know, without replacing the hardware. But the hardware has to dismount the door, and that's going to become a big project. And, you know, we used to just keep a piece of tape over it. But it's hot. It's by the front door. And eventually the heat, the duct tape sort of gets gooey and falls off, and then the problem exists. So it's a challenge.
That's the dichotomous thing about New York. You've got some of the most expensive real estate in the world, and people are trying to repair door hardware with duct tape. I've seen things like that so many times when I've been a tourist. Do you have to have the flush bolt? What if you just got down there with a Sawzall and cut the bolt off? And abandoned it.
Well, I could leave the bolt up because the thing doesn't creep up because the lever is down when the bolt is up. But I'd like to have that door really locked because it's like a security issue. If you have double doors and the stationary door isn't bolted top and bottom, you don't have a very secure door.
Why not abandon in place and then put a surface bolt?
Could do that, I suppose.
It's not elegant,
I could do that. You know. Yeah, no, people are concerned about elegance. And listen, I'm just being cheap. So if I could fix something for 2 hours of my time, I would do that in a heartbeat rather than have the building spend $1,500 to fix it. But I think I'm not going to be able to do that. So I appreciate your time.
I'd like to see that door. If you want to email me photographs of it, I might be able to give you some tips because unhanging a door, even with electrified hardware, is not a 2-hour job.
I mean, but it's also what the locksmith is going to charge us to do it, and so I'm not going to do it. I'm on the board of this co-op, So
Oh,
my
I was
super
thinking
doesn't want to do it.
you're a weekend warrior. Oh, okay.
Well, I am a weekend warrior, but they won't let me do that. I can't do that. I could take a little piece of 6-inch hardware apart, but I can't take the door off myself. Can't do that.
But they'll let you write a $1,500 check.
I could do that, yeah, but they're not going to be happy about that. I would like to save the $1,500. I'm a handy guy, you know. If I can fix a little piece or something, I'm into that. I like that.
Here's what you go back to the board with. You got a guy in Florida who's willing to help you walk through the process to save the $1,500 and just put in some of your own back work. Email me some photographs. I'd like to see the power transfer so I know what you're dealing with in terms of that. But it sounds like it's a two-person job that technically should be very, very simple. But I'll let you decide. If you want to proceed.
You're very kind. I don't know that I'll take you up on that, but share your email and just in case.
Sure. It's the word sales, SALES.
Mm-hmm.
At A as in architectural, B as in builders.
Supply.net.
Ask me.
Okay. Well, listen, how's things where in Florida are you?
Naples. Yes, things are good. It's not awful.
Nice. It's hot up here in New York today, but I guess you guys are used to that down there. Make fun of us. Go ahead.
There's a difference. Here every day it's going to be 87, 89, 91, 92, 91, 91. The humidity, it's predictable. So people don't die down here because of the heat. But in Chicago, where I'm from, or in New York, when it gets hyper hot, old people die. That doesn't happen here. So it's hot, sure, but triple digits? No, that doesn't happen here. That doesn't happen.
Well, I guess you've got all that water that kind of moderates the temperature a little bit.
Yeah, there's a good swing on a 24-hour basis.
I'd imagine business must be very good for you right now. And I'm happy for you for that. Yeah, business. I know the building supply business is doing great now. So people are nesting. So listen, I appreciate your time. Thanks very much for your help. Really.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video.